Hey Aries, welcome to your love reading. Oscar was refusing to move, so I cannot scoot my chair in. Okay. You guys are getting me a little rough around the edges here. Okay. It's alright. It's all good. It's okay. Eventually I will get iron back in my system and I will have color in my skin that's not looking like death. The nothingness. You guys are getting me as the nothingness today. Okay. For those of you that are new, welcome. I am an intuitive and this is an energy channel. So sometimes what you see here will not be traditional. Just take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Of course, roles can be reversed. It could be the third party storyline. Time is fluid. When you come to this, if it resonates back when it was meant for you, I may still say something about a full moon. It could be the next full moon, or it could be talking about a specific full moon and you'll go, oh, I remember what happened on that full moon. Okay, just take what is meant for you. For those of you returning, thank you. I appreciate you. I am going to be doing an extended on Patreon today. Patreon is my donation-based program. You renew every month if you want to. Okay, there's no, you can 1 month, maybe you join in the end of the month, and so you only pay $1. And the next month, you want the whole month and you want to really contribute to me, so you pay $10, right? Like, you get to choose. I don't tell you what to pay. It's your energy exchange, okay? If you would like to also find out about personal readings or my personal decks or anything else, it's all down below in the description box, okay? So, let's see what's going on here. I do feel like you're waking up from a long transformation here, okay? It's an end of a cycle, and as you awaken, you're opening up to receive something. But it's definitely a feeling of waking, okay? So let's see what's going on here. What have you passed? We're doing a little bit of a different spread here today. Thank you, Spirit. What are you currently in? Okay, that's too many, Spirit. Please up. Okay, Spirit. The end. We get it, Spirit. There was an ending. The end. We get it. Thank you. And what is lying ahead? Thank you. Underlying here is the mystic energy here with your high priestess, the mentor. In this deck, though, the mentor is the number 6. And underneath, I've got the number 4, the eternal child. And the way that works out is it's I. For some of you, they're showing you 6-6. They could also be showing you 1551, angel number 1551. Okay, so keep that in mind. But your higher self is really trying to guide you here. So, what you are just finishing up here is this energy where it's almost like, I kind of feel like your masculine energy really needed the feminine energy to take charge. Okay, be it in a situation, be it within yourself. And it kind of cleaned the clock. It kind of cleaned the slate here. Okay, the empty room. Very interesting energy because I've got the nothingness here and the empty room. It's almost like you've completely released a big aspect of your life. Sometimes Spirit says things that I don't want to say, and I can color outside the box, okay, color outside the lines for you for a little bit to see if you can understand what they're talking about. But on the Queen here, they're talking about the queen had to take charge because the king was a little bit of a limp noodle, okay, if you get my drift. So there's this energy of, I kind of almost get for someone here, maybe you, and I don't want to, like, I don't want you to take this as being something negative, okay? But the feminine could be upset. Maybe the feminine wants to have a child, okay? And it's not happening, okay? And just because I'm saying feminine doesn't mean female. This is the heart-centric energy. It's just not happening, okay? And it's like, well, then I'm going to have to take charge and figure out how to make it happen. I'm going to warn you in advance. Sometimes that works out all right, not all the time. Both partners have to be on board with how the process goes. Because whatever process you go through, whether it is IVF, whether you do get pregnant and have a child, and one doesn't want a child, the other one really does want a child, whether it is adoption, right? If you're not both on board, that causes a big strain later on, okay? And that's just for some people. For others, things just aren't aligning, okay? Currently, here we've got, right, the father, okay? This is from day to night, okay? From summer to winter. It's an energy where somebody that's been lighthearted, again, right, there's this flip-flop. And it's really interesting because the queen is really showing this Mars energy, which is very masculine. Okay, and this, there's a kind of a yin-yang energy there. The father is kind of showing me a little bit of a yin-yang energy here. I get that there's a big integration going on here, and for some of you, it's your inner feminine and masculine. But for others, it's aligning. Like maybe this is a long-distance relationship that you are opening up to, or preparing to move a long distance, okay? It's a very interesting energy. What you're moving towards here is the bardo and the orphan. Again, I feel like for some of you, this is about whether it is pregnancy or whether it is just getting on the same page with the relationship. There's been too many traumas that have happened. Too many negatives. And somebody's walking away from this, and it leaves somebody feeling abandoned, feeling like an orphan, okay? So let's go ahead and look at this a little bit. Tell me about the queen. Okay, 8 of Pentacles. Everything looks on paper here in the past like it should have worked, right? We work well together, right? One of us is usually a little more of the leader. That's okay. They designate, I get things done, or I get things done, and I'm designated too, right? It doesn't matter, but we're a good team, right? We work well together. Expansive. We're growing something here together, right? We have a plan. We have a dream. This is something really good. And yet, when you look out into space, there's nothing. Okay, the nothingness, the empty room, right? Your dreams are not being met despite all of this hard work. The Moon and the Queen of Cups. I keep wishing and wishing and wishing, and again, it's a cycle. So for some of you, this is about your cycle, right? It's a cycle, and I keep wishing and wishing and wanting my cup to be filled, and I keep getting nothing. Okay. The Father, oh, okay, they want one from the bottom. There's the King of Cups. Okay. There is love here, regardless. We've got the King and Queen of Cups here in the past. A lot of love here. Okay. The Father. Yeah, aspirations. But again, somebody has aspirations. I'm going to focus on my career instead. I'm going to focus on my pentacles. Okay. I'm going to change things up. That's too many, but there's an 8 of Swords, right? I am kind of cutting myself free by doing this. I'm changing my choice. Judgment. 3 of Wands. Okay. I've realized, I feel like this person is like, I realized that this is not the dream that I want. I've seen a new dream. I want this new dream, right? I'm going after this new dream. 7 of Cups. This person's just frankly lost interest, right? And I'm tired of filling up the cups with things that don't seem to provide this filling up of this empty room, okay? Empty room, empty nursery, empty crib, okay? Empty desires. The Bardo, the Magician, and the Knight of Pentacles. Again, I have 2 energies here that are just tied up in knots, okay, over the way that things have shown up. I do feel like this is happening in a very divine energy, but it's taken a long time to get there. Okay. Too many there, but there's 7 of Pentacles. Something's growing. But they're also showing me here like a tied stitch, right? Like maybe, again, somebody's like, I don't want to try anymore. Right? It's getting too late for that. Yeah, again, the 8 of Swords came back out. The answer to your question is no. 2 of Pentacles, we want 2 different things. Okay, and that's where that abandonment feeling comes from. I thought we were on the same page, right? No, King of Pentacles. Somebody wants to go after career now, right? Ace of Cups. 6 of Pentacles. But I thought that we were on the same page, right? 2 of Swords. No, we're not. Yeah, they want. But the wish is still there. Okay, the Star. There on the bottom. Tell me here about this King of Cups. Again, the Queen of Cups. There is love. There has been love. This was something beautiful. Okay? But a lot of sadness. 10 of Swords has come in and really wreaked havoc on this. Okay, I know this is a very specific reading, but you both had a goal. You both had something you were going after. You both had an alignment of this is what this relationship is. And then you got to the point where we're not aligned anymore. But in the past, you came together in love. You came together growing something together, but it never panned out. 7 of Cups here. 3 of Pentacles. Okay, and Strength. Somebody thought, I can be strong enough for both of us. I can carry more of the load. I can do more of this than you, right? Like I can take care of this. And it became too much. Okay. And yes, Four of Wands, I feel like this was a very serious commitment. Sometimes, you know, Brene Brown says that no relationship, no marriage is 50-50. Okay? Sometimes your spouse comes home and they say, I'm 20. And you're like, that's okay. I got you today. I can carry that 80. And then you come home and you're having a hard time and you're like, man, I am a hard, like 15. And they say, you know what? I'm only a 25. Then you have to sit down, she says, and make a plan on, well, how do we make up the difference? Because when we can't equal 100 together, we have to figure out a plan. And I think that somebody was like, yeah, I'm just going to keep wishing for this. But the other person is not wanting to go that route anymore, right? Again, somebody wants to go after their career now. I've done whatever we were trying to grow together. Whatever, if we were trying to grow a business together, if we were trying to make a family together, right? Whatever it was that we were trying to do together, I'm not dreaming that anymore. It doesn't resonate with me anymore. It's hurt too much. I've put too much of myself into it. I've lost myself into it. Now I've made a choice. I'm moving forward to something else. Okay? The Star. Okay, the Hierophant. Somebody does know that there is a higher level key to all of this. Okay, again, judgment. And they are still choosing this. This is what I want. This is what makes me feel. Okay, and the King of Swords here and the Tower. Again, I feel like somebody's saying, listen, I've cut myself free from that, right? Knight of Cups to the Ten of Cups. They're following their dreams. And it could make the other person feel like their head is spinning here because, but I thought we had the same dream. What else here, Spirit? Yeah, okay. I feel like this is going to come back together, right? After, at a later time, everything reorganizes and you see the way that it was meant to come together. Okay, this is the hard part. Yeah, this is a big ending here, but this is a divine partnership. But it is an ending, a 12th house ending here, and it is happening in this next season. Okay, and it is partially a growth cycle here. I feel like I do feel like for someone here, as soon as you quit struggling and fighting about all of this and the one takes off to do this thing, you're going to find out, if this was about pregnancy or whatever, you're going to find out you're pregnant. Okay. Death. For some of you, yes, this could be a separation for a while. But it is, the relationship is shifting, right? Somebody wants to cut themselves free from the old bond. There it is. There's my Halloween, the sperm and the egg. Okay, that's the Tower moment. Somebody doesn't want to plant the seed anymore. Someone doesn't want to follow this. It's too hard. It's too much challenge. It hurts too bad. Angel number 555. But it's gonna come. Third trimester. Okay, it's already in creation. It could be that you find this out in Leo season. And it could be just the breakthrough that this needs to take a new leap of faith to open up 8-8 portal, okay? To open up your heart and receive this divine love. What here from the universe? Yeah, again, the key to this, I think, is the masculine, okay? Their heart is in it, 8 of Cups. But this was the way the contract was laid out. That this was going to be a little bit of a challenge to get this key into the slot and get it to turn properly, so to speak, okay? Yeah, 7 of Swords. And so they have been kind of given up, but I feel like the feminine has not. The feminine's still climbing this mountain. The feminine's still transforming, still looking, seeking for answers, looking for that positive. Yeah, okay, 10 of Wands. They don't see this as a burden. They see this as the fairy tale, okay? I'm gonna get my fairy tale. Yeah, and you may name your fairy tale Lily, okay? Or it's just gonna be so delightful. Again, King of Swords. The truth is gonna come here in the future. There's the ring, okay? And the coffin. And there's the mountain, the end. For some of you, again, this could be an ending of this, but you go on. Piscean energy. Okay. 12th house. You go on. Because you're going to see how this comes together. And the lily is my daughter's favorite flower. And when she was little, we had this book of flowers, and we'd read it. And every time I got to Lily, I'd go, Lily of the Valley, and then I'd tickle her. And so I just see a lot of joy, right? Sitting here next to that book. There's all this joy that's going to grow for you, okay, right? But you are kind of going through a little bit of a whiplash here with the way that this is pulling everything apart. You're at the crossroads. But again, I've got Judgment here twice, and this is Judgment as well as being the 8 of Swords. I feel like one energy here is cutting themselves out of this, but the other one is still fully involved, fully accepting that this is the path I'm going on. Okay, I'm not giving up. Let's see what the moon wants to share before we close it off. When I go over to the extended, I am going to look at a you and them energy, okay, and however that plays out. The answers you need are coming in this full moon in Gemini season, okay? The answers are coming. It started the conversation. I know you started the conversation because of how you felt emotionally from that full moon. So the answers are coming. On the bottom here, it might take until Virgo before your heart feels really good about all of this. And you have to give to your own heart and give to your own body. Virgo is about your physical body, right? So that would make a lot of sense, right? So I know, very specific reading today. Somebody needed to hear this. All right, guys, I love you so much. I hope you have a very beautiful rest of the week. I'm going to head over there and do a you and them reading, and I hope to see you there. Link is down below. All right, much love, guys. Bye.